in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Black Knights of Tokyo taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Lions!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on,
Second down and a yard.
Check mash, check mash.
In motion right, that's Dell. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
No! Check! Reload! Flash! Check, Bobcat! Hey, smash!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down. Stroud on third down now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. From the 25, here's second down and 8. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
No, we changed it. Hey, hey.
Here's Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Jackson on a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now 2nd and 4. Now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yo.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
13.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 000, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos! Hey, check that. Street. Roll. Hey.
Give left side for Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, 49 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
19 Tiger.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Pierce will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. Stroud now. Taking a shot for Dell here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
But you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third and 1, Stroud. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! John Mechie, 63 yards. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's Jackson to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally stop it, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check. Unlock line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Trap alert. Hey. Bronco switch. Hey.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Middle.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And now they're in the hurry up.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Lamar changing the look. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to M.O.E.T. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 20.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to M.O.E.T. Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
A pickup of 18 yards. But it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hot 70, hot 70.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, report. We changed it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught. Down the right sideline. And touchdown. Tank Dell. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
13.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
DC, ready? Ready? Ready, shot!
Now Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
First down, White Knights.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking deep here for M.O.E.T. And all the way in for the touchdown. John M.O.E.T. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Black Knights 35, Ravens 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Lamar changing the play. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Going for it with Pierce. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Viking 18.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.